Hey guys, this is Jessica and you're watching Yoga for Beginners. And today I'm going to give you a nice, short, sweet practice to help relieve neck and shoulder pain. So I've gotten a lot of requests from you guys to do this video. I just feel like we as a society are so stressed out all the time. And when we're stressed out, we live in this kind of hunched over, tightened position that really causes a lot of pressure on the upper back and the chest and puts a lot of strain on the upper back vertebrae, the neck vertebrae. And it creates really tight, weak chest muscles and really stretched out, weak back muscles. So this practice is going to help strengthen the back so we can kind of bring the spine into alignment, and it's going to help to relieve and relax the chest muscles that are always pulling the back forward and the head forward. The head weighs about 12 pounds, and every inch forward the head is, it adds pounds of pressure onto the neck vertebrae. So we want to keep the head upright. This practice can be done in a chair or sitting on the ground. So if you're sitting on the ground, if you're rounding your back, then you might as well not even do this video. So the most important thing to having a stress-free, pain-free neck and shoulders is to have a really nice straight spine. So wherever you are, I want you to create that straight spine by imagining that you've got a rope attached to the crown of your head and it's pulling your head up toward the sky. Now, a lot of us have a really hard time sitting on the ground. So if that's you, get some pillows, get some blocks, and elevate your hips off of the ground. That's going to take the pressure off of your hips and off of your spine so that it's going to be a lot easier to sit up straight. And if it still doesn't help, sit up against a wall or just sit in a chair with your legs together and your feet flat on the ground. We can totally do this practice that way. Let's get started. We're just going to begin by doing some neck rolls. So just place your hands on your knees, whether you're sitting in a chair or sitting on the ground. And we're just going to start by turning the head to the left and then turning the head to the right. And then let's go back to the left. And we're going to drop the head down and forward and over to the right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale down, forward. Take the head over to the left. Now we're going to drop the head back and then roll on over to the right. Drop the head down and over to the left. We're just making circles with the head. Try not to tuck your chin to your chest here. Try to keep some space in between your chest and your chin when you're rolling your head forward. Good, and one more time this direction. Come to the back and go the other direction. Make sure that you're breathing the whole time. Make sure that back stays straight. We're not rounding the back here as we roll the head forward. We got one more on this side. You don't want to do this too fast. Nice and gentle. Good. Come back to center. All right. And place the hands on the knees if they're not already. And we're going to just do some seated cat-cows. So as you inhale, I want you to lift your chest forward, arch your back, and roll your shoulders back. Lift your head up. Exhale, round your spine, drop your head down, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lift the heart, really fill the chest up with breath. Exhale, let all that breath go as you round and drop the head. Inhale, lift for cow pose. Exhale, round for cat pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, lift. One more time. Exhale, round. Come on back to center. And then we're just going to do a little bit of twisting. So we're going to take the right hand, bring it to the outside of the left knee. Now, if you're sitting in a chair, you're going to do the same thing, even though your feet are still flat on the ground. And you're going to take your left hand and place it on the chair. You can either grab the bottom or the back if you have a little bit more flexibility there. Keeping the back straight, whether you're seated in the chair or on the floor, you're going to twist from the navel up. Now, if you're on the ground, you can place the hand next to you, or if you've got room behind you, you're not sitting against a wall, place the hand behind you. If you're leaning back like this, bring the hand onto a block or just bring it out next to you. Look over the left shoulder, continuing the twist with your eyeballs. So if your body doesn't twist very far, go ahead and keep moving with the eyes. Look over the shoulder. And breathe in deep. Exhale fully. Try not to death grip on your knee with your right hand. I just caught myself doing that. I'm like, why am I tensing myself up here? I'm trying to relax the tension. Sometimes we just get in our head and it's really hard to get out of our heads. So just start to feel all of these sensations in the body as you're moving. And then as we go to stillness with each of these poses, start to notice what you feel in that stillness. If something feels tight, see if you can create a little bit more space, kind of wiggle around until you feel comfortable. Good, and then we'll come back to center. Awesome. Other side. Take the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right hand can come to the chair bottom or the chair back if you're sitting on a chair, or you can bring the hand behind you if you're sitting on the ground. Keep the spine straight. Keep pulling the head up toward the sky, lifting and twisting from the belly button up. We're keeping the hips locked in place on the ground, and continue the twist all the way with your eyeballs. Release any tension in your neck here. So I know when we twist, we tend to get like really tight with our neck and try to, twist with our neck. And just make that twist into the neck nice and gradual, so you don't have to crane your neck around as far as possible. Breathe into this twist. Feel like you're kind of opening through the chest here. Awesome. Come back to center. And then we're going to take the hands to the back of the head. Place it right at that ridge of where your head meets your neck. That's called the occipital ridge. So we're just going to place our hands there and roll the shoulders back. So this is hard enough as it is. If this is difficult for you, maybe just bring the hands to your ears, or maybe just fingertips touching back there. Doesn't have to be, gripping way back there. All right. Now, this is an exercise that we can do that's really going to strengthen your upper back muscles. This is one of the best exercises that you can do for your neck to relieve that neck pain. And this is really great too if you get headaches. So we're going to start to press the head back. So you're not tucking the chin down or lifting the chin back. I want you to feel like you're pulling your neck back. And as you do that, resist into your head with your hands. So you're going to press your hands into your head and press your head back into your hands. Roll the shoulders back, pull the belly in. So you don't want to arch your back here. Pull the belly in, press, 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 and then release. Good, we're going to do that 2 more times. Press and release. 1 more time, guys. Press and release. Excellent. Take the arms down, and you're going to take the left arm across your chest, and you're just going to add some pressure to that arm by taking your right hand and bringing it to your upper arm. Yeah, make yourself comfortable, Lou. I'm not really sure what's going on with the pillows over there. He's having issues. Lou needs some neck relaxation. And he thinks that my hand is out there to pet him. So we're gonna switch sides. Release the hand down, and we're gonna take now the right arm across the body, add some pressure with the left hand, just gentle pressure as you reach that arm across the body. Keep the arm nice and straight here. What are you, itchy, Lou? Lou, stop. Stop, Lewis. God bless. And just keep breathing. Feel like you're wrapping that right shoulder forward. And then bring it back. Nice. So one last thing that we're gonna do before we lie down on the ground is we're just gonna take our hands to our shoulders and just make some shoulder circles here. What do you think, Lou? Does this meet your approval? And let's go the opposite direction. Great. Bring the hands down and just give them a shake. Take your legs and just give them a shake too. And if you're seated in a chair, you can just stay in your chair. And if you're on the floor, go ahead and lie down on your back. All right. We're gonna just, well, I would straighten my legs, but they're gonna be on a dog. So we'll just place your legs on a dog. Just straighten your legs on the mat. And if you're seated in a chair, you can just sit with your hands in your lap. They can be folded, or you can even just let your hands drop down to the side. And we're just gonna find a few breaths here, relaxing in Shavasana. So if you are on your chair, let your head drop back rather than drop forward. Completely breathing in and out. Complete deep breath in through the nose. Fill the lungs. Exhale through the mouth. We're going to do 2 more like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And then let's rest in Shavasana. If you're sitting in your chair, you can just let your head drop back. Or maybe move your chair up against a wall so that your head has support. And just relax here, letting your body just kind of sink into the ground and just melt into the mat. Sometimes a few simple breaths is all it takes for us to just come back to the present and let go of some of the stress that's causing all of this tension in our bodies. And let's start to slowly move your hands, move your fingers, roll your wrists and roll your ankles, and then stretch your arms overhead. And if you're lying on the ground, you're going to hug your knees into your chest and roll over onto your right side. But if you're in a chair, you're just gonna hang out there. And then we're all gonna come up to a comfortable seated position, either on your mat or in your chair. Whatever it takes to get comfortable. Again, if you need to be up against a wall or sitting up on some pillows, go ahead and do that. And then we'll bring the hands together in front of the heart. Close your eyes and bow your head in a gesture to remind us of the connection between mind and body. Please go from here today with peace and inner strength. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the place in you of love, of light, of peace, of truth. When you are in that place in you and I am in that place in me, We are one. Thank you for joining. Namaste.